Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Crypt Keepers. What is up, my ghouls and gals? Other things that he probably says.
Welcome here, Charlie Chris. How you doing today, my brother?
Spooky, scary.
Well, as we continue this spooky season, I am Ray Zombie. We are getting into one of my favorite movies. Cheap plug.
Can I talk now? Is it my two worst favorite? Jesus, why can't I have words? My two least favorite things. This is Silence and Dead. Cut. As we dredge
in silence.
Progressively worse horror scene.
Yeah, guys, we have been reviewing scary movies, but it's slowly trickling out. Like I said, I had a software issue. We have recorded Leprechaun 4 and Trick or Treat are dropping in the channel all at once. So you get tons of entertainment in our channel.
If you take the right pills, it'll become hardware.
So yeah, what do you mean hardware?
Anyway, what wasn't that? That was one of the rap things you sent me, right? It was like Microsoft versus Apple or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Microsoft, 2 words they used to describe your floppy disk.
Shietos, man. That's right, guys. We're getting into Dead Silencio. So quiet in the class.
It's a movie about puppets, about how Kamala Harris is just a puppet for the.
Ooh. Shots fired. She's gonna throw a dead silence at you. Watch.
I don't know. I don't believe any of that. It's whatever.
They're gonna send a gag order.
Yeah. So gag me.
Well, joke's on you, He-Man. I'm into that shit.
Skeletor away!
Chetos, man.
Check it out, we on the scene with the dopest review show you ever seen. We got a Hickman and his army, best believe, bringing you the heat, it's about to get crazy. The Hitman and the undead, coming at you live. Spit 5 rounds, we won't compromise. Doing movies, games, and everything in between. Get ready, y'all, for the dopest review scene.
Welcome back, Sans.
You know, I was always afraid of that motherfucking creeper. When the song started, I fucking ran. I changed the channel.
Yeah, because we were like -3 when that shit came
I was looking at it through the sheets like this. I was like,
yeah. We were little.
Right, serious? I would like to meet that voice actor who did that so I could punch him in the face.
He looks like my neighbor, Terry.
Scary Terry?
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, Morty, it's just Scary Terry.
Oh, jeez, Rick. But he knows I hate Scary Terry.
That's right, guys. This tells about Mary S. Shaw. Let's hit him with some history. In the 6th century BC, it is believed that spirits of the dead would speak through the stomach regions of the living, from the Latin word venter, from the belly, hence the word ventriloquist.
No, that's how they got the name for the large coffee at Starbucks.
A vente?
Oh, hey, let me get one of them Venters.
What's a Ventor?
I can't hear you. Throw your voice. A Venter.
Venter Beach. Can somebody drinks a trencha? How about a Corentra? Could I have a 50? A 50? Fucking acting like a stupid ass. I know Spanish.
It's Italian.
Oh, never mind. I don't know shit.
Grande douchebag.
Like I don't know my what's it called? My Starbucks Spanish.
I don't know my lingo. They're. I mean,
Can I
they're
have
all
a tall,
derivative.
tall,
Yeah,
dark, and handsome?
that's Italian too.
They're like, excuse me, the coffee. I want it dark, tall. What the fuck is tall? Is it a large or is it a medium?
It's a small.
It's just small, tall. I don't know. Fuck you, Starbucks. We're sponsored by BK Coffee. I don't know why this sounds like freaking what's it called?
Home Alone.
That and what kind of suits this? So we light the candle. We light it like this. Look, this is how they light the candle. Like this. Like they light the candle. Yeah, so they light the candle and then we go into that cool rapid pace flipping of the book, of the album. We see To Make the Perfect Doll. We see the sculptures and shavings and what's it called? Somebody like designing and shit.
It's
she's
Pinocchio.
She's a good, I mean, it or whoever it is a good freestyle artist, man. She's just like, doodling and everything.
Yeah.
And then we see like wood being carved and everything and chiseled and perfected it. And I was like, wow, I'm like, man, this, oh yeah, let's just, movies being directed by James Wan, aka Mr. Conjuring, aka Saw, Mr. Saw Porn, what's it called?
Yeah. Dude, he's made a lot of stuff. My God. Like even having like deep dove into his stuff, like there's still more shit coming out of the woodwork I had no idea he made.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, like because why would I expect this? He's trying to cultivate a universe, and then in the middle of all that, he's like, "No, I'll just make a movie about a puppet."
Not only that, like his fascination with puppets it's weird because we got Billy here, and then we got the Jigsaw puppet. What's his
True,
name?
and his
Isn't his
favorite
name Billy
music was-
too?
Is it Billy? No, it's
Smashing puppets.
Billy Corgan. No, his favorite music was Puppetry of the Penis.
There you go. Is that a movie or an act? Because I've seen it. I know. How the way they bend their penises like that is just, and they make shapes with their ball. Anyways, guys, don't go watch that. That's scary. It's like watching Terrifier 3.
I'm doing a deep dive today.
He's gonna deep dive into that penis puppetry.
You gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn how to bend your penis. Anyway. So we're seeing those cool, and then it's making, and then he puts his eyeballs on, and then his eyes are like. However, she comes up with those ideas, man. It's pretty cool. It's the James Wan. He has a fascination. Probably got scarred by a puppet when he was growing up or something.
Yeah.
Could we land an interview with him? Ask him why he's fascination with puppets.
Yeah, didn't they say that he was like a very nice guy? To be having like all this like fucked up imagery in his head all the time.
So yeah. So in an apartment, we see Jamie and Lisa. Dun dun dun. We hear a knock. Oh no, it's a doorbell ring. You would have think that if this movie would occur when they had the ring camera, they wouldn't know who it was. Mystery solved the end. Because they ring the doorbell. They ring the doorbell and they ran.
It was just like a UPS guy though.
Oh, that's true. But UPS wouldn't deliver because it has no return address. All right, let me change the Toon World music. Hold on. Oh, Kaba boy, I play Toon Dragon.
God, I hate that we were both on that page, and that's why I didn't say.
Hi, my boy.
I play the Toontown card.
I still hate that shit because they could direct attack you like this doll. But you know what is funny in the ring camera? She pushes the camera, she's fucking sprinting. Hit that corner. She's like, nobody saw me, right?
Stick some gum on there.
So she opens the door, like, oh, what is it? I'm like, I don't know. Open it up. They open it up. It's a doll. Not a doll, it's a dummy. Who are you calling a dummy? Who are you be more afraid of, Billy or Slappy from Goosebumps? That's his name, right? Slappy? And they both say the same thing. Who are you calling a dummy?
Yeah. I would be more afraid of Jeff Dunham's puppets. Because those things were not okay. Like
the grandma, the pepper, the chile.
The racist cartoon, the racist character, or the
fucking peanut.
Or the racist character.
Yeah.
What the hell?
All the puppets suck, man. I hate dolls. That's one of my fucking.
What did we watch recently that had? I think it was freaking Leprechaun 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, because that was from the 90s. That was too early. We watched something that had Jeff Dunham and his puppet in it, and I was like, what the hell? It was like very brief.
I hate his fucking puppets, man. I was a fan, but then I found out all this shit he did. So I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Oh.
Stop.
I don't know, man. His puppets all creep me out.
He was shoving a finger up for someone else's, but. Anyways, so we got Billy, you know, Billy the puppet. He is dressed like a nice suit with big glassy eyes and a nice comb over, you know. And then she goes, oh, this reminds me of this poem. All of a sudden, beware of Mary Shaw's stare. If you see, no, was it? She only had dolls for children. If she goes, what? Something, boo.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get to hear the whole thing until later. They recite the whole poem. So she's like, oh, how do we get what's it called? Takeout. So they go get takeout. You know, all of a sudden here, so she wants to scare Jamie. So she puts the sheet over Billy over here, the dummy. And then she stands in front of the mirror and she looks at her stomach, and all of a sudden she has music playing, and she has the what's it called, the teapot going.
Yeah, convenient.
And all of a sudden we don't hear them anymore. Everything starts to wind down. It starts to fade. And she's like, what? What's going on? And then you hear, they said, dead silencio. And then we hear some laughing coming from the playroom, from the bedroom. And and all of a sudden, the sheets attack. The sheets like, oh shit! It covers her body, gets flown like she's like flapping, or she falls to the ground, and for some reason she's bleeding out of her mouth. She went, and all of a sudden she's like crawling out of the sheet, and then she looks back. She's like, and she goes, ah, and she gets dragged. And then we see Jamie coming back. She's like, Lisa, this is a stupid ass part. So the tea kettle is going, right? Instead of turning it off, he tries to pick it up bare hand. He goes, ah. And then he gets a cloth.
What'd you do then?
Then he gets a cloth and he removes it out the fire, and then he turns off the fire. That was kind of stupid. Lisa, what are you trying to do? Burn down the house?
Smells like tea in here.
And you hear, Jamie. Oh, Lisa? Jamie. Oh, we're going to have dinner in bed. Wow. So you're thinking about fundoodling the foodle, fundoing the nipples or something. Careful, it might be hot. Don't try that. Just, you gotta blow on it first. I tried it. Sucks.
I don't know, man. I mean, have you ever done the wax thing?
Yes,
It's pretty cool.
I got it everywhere. It made a nice impression. Speaking of wax, have you ever seen the movie House of Wax with Paris Hilton?
Yeah, it was dumb. Wax don't go in cracks.
So yeah, so she's hearing Lisa, and then all of a sudden he looks down, and there's a big ass trail of blood. And she's like, "What the fuck? It looks like me with my busted ass mouth. It's everywhere." And then Jamie thinks Lisa's playing peekaboo, and then we get the reveal. Like, I know you've been trying to do this all your life, Jamie, but don't do that, nasty guy. So her mouth is like, ah, can't do it. It hurts. Her mouth is agape, and her tongue is missing. And that was scary as fuck when I saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
and then you see Billy on the floor just like this.
Yeah, I did.
And then it goes into his eye. You know, we can zoom into his eye, Jamie's eye, and then zoom out. And then we see the body. I can't believe this happened. Like, I would like for you to talk to me. You know, this movie is not about you when the detective doesn't even have a name. It just says detective. They never say his name. I call him Mr. Buzz because he's always fucking shaving.
Yeah, I guess so. I
I
never thought about that, but yeah.
That's what I do. I walk around all day instead of being investigating.
And they get the chosen one Fu Manchu like you got here. Chosen one.
I gotta trim. It's been a while. I'm a little unkempt right now.
No, that's good if you need to lift heavy equipment, you can just chin strap it on.
Yeah, I do it through my butt hairs.
You can braid them.
Anyway, this is fun for the whole family. So the detective is asking him, nice alibi. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, bringing a rose home. And then seeing, you said that you heard your wife's voice before she died. So you're a primary subject. Am I being arrested? Like, no, not yet. So he leaves. He goes back to the apartment. In a convenient fashion, he goes, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. He uncovers that in the box that it came with, it said Mary Shaw and Billy Raven. What is it? Raven's Fair.
Sure.
It's a Raven Fair. That's the town. So he drives back home. And he sees his daddy. No, they open the door. She goes, hi, I'm Ella. Ella Foschella Memella. When does he tell them that's a bad omen? No, that's later, right? Tells him he's a bad omen. So having a Google doll.
Yeah, later.
Don't you want you being a best like me? Don't ya? So he goes talk to his daddy. Dad. Yeah. What is going on? I forgot. Line.
Man, I don't specifically. He's like, I don't know. I'm a changed man. I'm not the same person you knew before, and I was only trying to keep you safe anyway, or something.
Yeah. He's talking. He's like, I'm sorry, I was a bad father. And then he goes, the poem is, beware of Mary Shaw's stare. She has no kids, only dolls. If you see her in your dreams, don't you dare scream.
Just pass the sour cream.
Or cream.
Rooting for your favorite team.
That's what the mom said. It's like, oh, you know the poem too? It's like, oh yeah. Small-minded people create their own urban legends.
Share
pay
your favorite
attention to
team.
You sour cream. And he goes, you want to stay here? We'll make a bed for you. He's like, no, I have an hotel with this shitty ass red light that always fucking like this. See the red light? Like, what do you find that shit annoying? It's like,
The Bates Motel.
it's like that. It's like constantly like,
Not at all.
but the whole buzzing thing would have fucking thrown me for a loop. But anyways, it's an hotel. He knocks out. He turns like this, and all of a sudden you hear the drip, drip. He gets the drips, and then all of a sudden he goes quiet. You see his Billy's eyes go. I can't do turn my eyes. Then he turns around. He's like, "What? What's that?" Then we see Mary Shaw sitting behind the veil of the fucking curtain. She's like, he's like, what the fuck? And he clicks it on. And Billy's just there. See, that's why I hate dolls at all, man. No, thank you. No.
Not that he brings it with him.
I know, right? Everywhere. He kept that motherfucker in a trunk.
And then he goes back to his house and just, like, it's all good there.
I hate this shit, man. There's no logic here. Anyways, after that, he wakes up at the funeral room. Lisa's body arrives, but it's not even her hometown, is it? Anyways, it arrives, and then the Harry Osborn.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Got a heavy wizard. He unzips the bag and sees the face, and he goes, "It can't be." I'll be like, I need a new job.
You're like, yeah, we had to make tacos de lenguas.
We were fresh out of lenguas.
No tengo no lenguas.
Oh my goodness. He sees her face and he takes a picture of her. He goes with the big ass camera. It's like,
Smile.
and then we see like a flash of it. The camera comes up. Of all the pictures, I thought you would take out his iPhone 16 and just takes a picture. You modernize it. We should do those edits. That'd be hilarious.
Like in Megan.
Oh yeah. Dude, that detail to the face is pretty cool when they zoom in and there's like her eyes are wide and her face is like.
Yeah, it's pretty grody.
Was this your first time seeing it, or or you've been seeing it a lot?
Well, you know I love horror movies, so I actively seek them out. You can safely assume that pretty much all the horror movies is my first time seeing them.
Oh, really? Oh, I wish I could have that experience again.
Not me.
We'll get your final thoughts at the end of this. So at the funeral, this crazy lady comes back. Her name is Marin. She's like, "Did you see her when she got killed? Did you like Marin? Leave the poor man alone, Marin." And then they takes her away. Can you imagine, like, you're telling the truth and they write you off as a crazy person?
That's always how it goes in these movies.
It's like, oh, the answers are right there, but you choose not to ignore them because, like, oh, she's just crazy. She doesn't know what she's saying. And then Jamie, of course, keeps walking a little bit forward and stumbles upon Mary Shaw's tomb. Her tomb, man. You would have thought that Henry or the other girl would have told him, like, hey, don't go over there because that's where her tomb is.
Guess not.
Yeah, right. So, homie decides to take Billy back to the cemetery. In the dark, of course. Why would you do that? That's a
perfect.
no-no 101. She thought it was a nice stroll in the dark. So he goes, he finds because he keeps finding out that all her dolls were buried with her. So he's like, that was one of her wills. So he's like, oh, who dug you up? And he puts him in the thing, right? And he goes, sits in his car. He starts in his car. And all of a sudden, something's running around his car. Have you seen it? He goes like this, and then the dog goes like, boo. He's like, little running around. And I was like, he's minding little shoes. Like, what is this? Fucking Chucky all over again?
Mm-hmm.
So back at home, I'm back at the hotel. Homie's finished taking a shower. He comes out and he bumps into the fucking detective.
Sorry, I was just shaving.
Look at Mr. Buzz over here. He's like, Jamie, can you tell me why is this doll was buried? Are you trying to hide evidence? I would have freaked out because a moment ago, this motherfucker was running right into my window. Like either him or was the detective running around his car going like this? Like he was trying to prank him. That's what I thought. He was like, all right, we're gonna fucking. You would think like after all the shaving he does, he didn't cuts himself or anything, like irritates his skin.
I never cut myself. Oh, that's not true. I cut myself like crazy.
I was thinking, you think it's a nervous tick or something that keeps shaving just to be like a conversation? You know, I would be like, why are you always shaving, bro? I would tell him like that. I'll be like,
gotta be fresh.
but you're talking to someone. It's like, you didn't even see what the fuck are you doing? Like, how much stubble that shit grows in the fucking 15 minutes? You gotta keep shaving it down? It's like you cut it and you let it go and it goes poof.
Maybe.
Sheesh. So yeah, so it goes, we don't say her name around here. Who is that? Who should not be ring? Again, with the Harry Potter reference.
Motivoid.
Oh, you said his name.
Or did I? Uno reverse.
Then we go into one of her shows. We said Mary Shaw is like, can you check under your chair? And she does. It's like, Mommy, I'm here. And then this kid, he goes, I could see your lips. Which one? Did I didn't cover right?
Your two lips.
I could see your two lips moving. She's like, who said that? And they point the light on him, and it was Mr. Michael. What? Michael Gass? Michael Ashen? Michael. And then they start like, oh no, we're just ignore people. They will never believe in us that you're a real boy, Billy. And then he goes, no, I don't want to forget about it. I want to actually do something about it. I said, no, drop it, Billy. Come on, Mom. I want to do this, Billy. I said, no, come on. And then we're still like, he's like, oh, look, she's arguing with herself. And they start clapping. See, Billy, people will always be judging us. But who's the dummy now? So, yeah.
Come on up here.
Then after that, that kid goes missing and they go on a manhunt. Manslaughter. Will you participate in that manslaughter or just leave it alone?
What, looking for a child? Yes.
I'll be like, not my child, not playing.
Not my monkeys, not my circus.
But I'm saying it's a small town, so everybody knows who everybody is, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't they keep tabs on Mary Shaw where she went?
Guess not. I don't know. Why would you want to keep tabs on the creepy old lady?
With the nothing but dolls, that's what I'm saying. She probably was into witchcraft or something.
Somebody check on her.
Yeah.
Aren't people generally like dumb as doornails in these towns? At least in the movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's always a small secluded town that I don't know. So yeah, so everybody accused the Mary Shaw of disappearing the little kid, and they made her scream. I don't know how. I don't want to know how. And they cut off her tongue, and they bury her with her dolls. That was one of her wishes. That all her dolls be buried with her, and that her herself turned into a doll.
Oh, nice. Then they honor her wish.
I know, right? After she accusedly killed kids, supposedly. And then young Harry, you know, he fucking sneaked all the way down. He tiptoed on top of the casket and looked at him, and then fucking tipped over the body. Can you just imagine the feeling of that? They landed like this, like almost hugging each other. Like when you wake up in the morning with someone that you love. Or a one-night stand that you regret.
Especially with that react, yeah. No!
Oh!
Dude!
Turn off the light, turn off the light.
Yeesh.
Yeah, half of the makeup and the eyelashes are stuck to the pillow. The pile of makeup came out. Anyways, oh shit. So he goes, ah! And then all of a sudden you see Mary Shaw get up and he starts doing the mummy hand like this. Arr! She's smiling, she's like floating, she's like, ah! He doesn't scream, he covers his mouth because he knows to tell. And then his dad comes down like, Henry, you okay? And she's the body and the body's back on the floor. Wouldn't you hear a thump?
Nope. Evil magic.
No thump over here. But how she did that, she's not a witch. I don't know.
She, I don't know, cursed.
Vengeful spirit?
Yeah.
Nah. That's how the Conjuring movie starts. Everybody's a vengeful spirits. And she goes, all right, I'm going to go to the theater. Check out what could I find. And then Henry goes, careful, Jamie. If you go looking for answers, you might find them there. And he goes, that's the whole point of going?
Oh, no, not those.
And then he goes,
Anything but those.
I'm hoping I could find answers in the theater. Like, okay. That's hilarious. So he says, don't care. Don't go looking for answers. You might find the answers. Yeah. Anyways, in the theater, I was expecting clickers to come out because how rundown that little shit looked. You would have thought that the town would have kept it going and show movies or something to make more money since it's so downtrodden.
I know nothing actually occurred there for it to be like shut down.
You know
I
what
was
I'm
hoping
saying?
it would be like in Joker War.
Mm.
It was pretty cool in Joker War. There's that was from my show that didn't make it, where we did Joker War. Yeah. And Joker like showed the film where Batman's parents died right after, and like he had a captive audience of like the whole town.
Oh shit!
Gave them all Joker gas, so they were all like zombified. It was neat.
Damn. Poor people.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So at the theater, we see Jamie walking on the catwalk and looking down on the theater. He's like, okay. And he makes it all the way back to the back room. He opens this trunk. And that's where you see the album from the first, the opening scenes of the movie. Probably was him flipping through it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then it says perfect doll, whatever. And he skims through it. And he's looking, he's all right, puts it back down and looks in the mirror and we got a jump scare. Boo. What was it? It was like a random person, right? Just sitting at the chair?
Yeah.
In the middle. I thought it was gonna be someone like pointing like a spirit, like that would be cool, but no, we don't get there. You just get a jump scare. We get it, you got jump scared or no?
Not really.
No. It felt so off too. Like it was just like like a cheap TikTok thing, you know, like an impression thing, like just edit it in there just for fun. So he gets spooked. He's like, oh hell no, and he runs out of the theater. All right, this place only has the funeral home, his home, the hotel, the theater, and the cemetery.
There's
5
Starbucks.
locations and a Starbucks. And that's the 5 places that keep revolving into. Nowhere else. And we haven't seen nobody else from this town either. So is this town abandoned?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
We only saw 2 people, which is Henry, Marietta, and that's it. That's all we've seen.
the
Nobody
cop.
else.
Buzz.
And the cop. Mr. Buzz. So that's what I'm saying. I was like, okay.
Well, sure. I mean, she's been haunting the town. Nobody wants to stick around.
Ah, she's been doing that for that long, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, you're right. You're right. If she doesn't have a quarrel with you, she leaves you alone. Quarrel.
Cool.
So over here, we hear some whispering, talking back and forth. We have Marin talking to Billy. Then Harry's like, enough of this. I'm going to put you back where I'm supposed to be. And then Harry's looking for a shovel, which is like, he's like, doing one of these on the swivel. I don't understand why these guys don't just fucking put this foot in a box and you just light it on fire or some shit.
You would think.
Foreshadowing. Right? It's like a Chucky syndrome all over again.
Mm-hmm.
So looking for a shovel. He hears Marin crying. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. Please come out of the, because she likes hiding underneath the mortuary. So she's hiding. She's like, Mary, come on, Marin, you're okay. So he goes under the crawl space. He's in there. First of all, I would never go in there because I know there's spiders and worms and whatnot. That's why I don't crawl. Fuck that.
Burn.
And that. Probably see owls down there. Fucking snakes and ratatouilles and everywhere.
Yeah, maybe. And his wife.
And his wife. The biggest rat of all.
Mhm.
So he's going around and he's like, come on, he's going deep. And then he goes next to her thinking that is, but it is a dummy. Not a dummy, it's one of those mannequins. He's like, oh, fuck. And that's when he realized the door closes right behind him and he's panicking like hell, like I would. First of all, I hate claustrophobic and dark places, so that's my kryptonite. So he was feeling cramped, you know, and all of a sudden he's like, Marin, please open the door now. Please open the door. Please open the door. And he turns back and we see a hand around the corner like this. Then he goes like that. Oh my God. How you feel about that part?
Saw it coming, but it was cool.
And then he turns right next to her and then he didn't follow the rules about don't be a screamer. Nobody loves a screamer.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, I mean, screamo music. I love you, baby.
Whatever. I think the new Linkin Park is just fine.
Boo! Get out of here. Leave it alone. Sure, rename the band to Flowers and fucking Patches. Flower Patch.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. I don't know. She apparently comes from a different band.
That's how singers happen.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna fly solo too. I started my music career.
They didn't just find her in like El Pollo Loco drive-thru.
Hello, could I take your order? Anyway, she's singing the ABCs over here. So yeah, so the homie turns around and she's like right here. Like, nope, I'm not looking at you. Rawr, I'm not looking at you. No, I'm not looking. You can't get me if I don't see you. You're not there. Rawr. Nope. Close my eyes. You're not there. Can you imagine? She's like waiting. She's like, she can't do nothing.
Please, come on, look. Oh, it's like it.
Yeah, I know. She does the whole hand thing, but she can't choke. I see nobody choke him. You know, she's not touchy. You don't look at her. You know, it says beware of her stare, so don't look at her. Don't stare back at her. Don't make eye contact. I'll be like, nope.
I have to buy her a drink.
You're like, knock on the door. Nope, I'm not looking. Can you imagine? You're just like,
I don't know. How could you not look? How could you resist the urge? How could you pass the game?
so not look. Just close your eyes. She can't touch you.
You gotta know. It's curiosity.
She can't touch you though.
It's very powerful.
You think so? Will you look?
I wouldn't want to.
If I hear a voice underneath that thing, I'm like, no. I'll close my eyes. Like, nope.
I would have to know.
I'll start praying, bro. None of these who pray. So that's the problem with these movies. Nobody prays.
Well, the killer prays.
You would think someone from the funeral home have God in their hearts, you know, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's what it says. That's part of it. It says to be aware of her stare. So if you don't stare, you're good. That's how you beat the game. Just don't look at her. You're like, no. Be like what's it called? Blind Box, that movie. Bird Box, whatever. Red Box.
Bird Box. It's where you order cologne and it's blind.
Yeah, guys, you see Mary Shaw, don't look at her, all right? You win the game. She can't touch you anyways.
Barely.
No touchy. No touchy.
No touch on my taco.
So anyways, he looks and he screams. All right, you look at her, but don't scream. Remember? That is the second part. You look at her, don't you ever scream. So be like, you get. So don't make eye contact. Don't scream. You're good. But I'm pretty sure I'll scream too. So you got me. Jump scare.
True.
Okay, imagine you have the flashlight. You just fucking hate you. Fucking hate you. Anyway, so he gets his tongue and face ripped open. Man, she must have fucking double fist him because he goes like that and the whole fucking thing is blown up, right? Yeah, she goes like this, the whole fist, and just pulls. She must have big ass fists then for a little lady.
Guess so.
She likes her fisting, right?
You shove him out the puppet's butt.
The puppet's like, hey, that hurts too big.
Hey!
Oh my goodness. So he goes back to his dad. He's like, hey. He's like, what happened, Dad? He's like, what's the relationship between Michael Ashton and us? Well, funny about that. He was your late great uncle. And everybody in the family decided to take revenge on Shaw. So that's why we went after her. Wait, you mean our family killed her? Yeah, and some other town people. Damn, what a shocker right there. So it's his family tree. Foreshadowing.
Kind of.
They made her scream, they cut her tongue out, and they bury her. So it says, so she said, they said that Mary Shaw is killing all the family tree from generations to come. From wives to kids, from kids to adults. Do you have something after you like that? The curse?
Nah, I took care of that.
There you go. He goes, I sent you away to protect you from the spirits. For now, I can see that no matter where you go, the spirits will find you. They always have a find a way to remember. Damn. And all of a sudden, he runs away, and then he opens the door, and he bumps into Buzz. How the fuck he knows where he's at all the time?
He's the only resident.
Oh, that's right. Like, you can't have to bug his car. Like, all right, like I said, there's only 5 places to go in the damn town. So Buzz is like, hey, where you going, bro? I think it's time for you to get locked up, man. I had enough with this. And I asked around about Mary Shaw. Nobody freaking believes that you're telling a lie. And then he's like, don't close your eyes because they will come for you. So, right, then in that moment, he gets a phone call from Henry. He's like, hey, I know I could prove that you didn't kill your wife. Come to the theater. You're like, Jamie, you're not going anywhere. I said, Jamie, I said, boy. I said, boy.
Boy, I said, boy.
You ain't going nowhere. So what do you think
Why
about
do you
that?
fall for the obvious trap, boy? You're like a muskrat in a boot,
I squish you.
eating cream corn out the boot. You know the boot's gonna trap you, boy.
So over here, homie, he's like, he get the boot. He gets in the car, and then the detective's like, come on, Jamie, you're gonna make me chase you? I don't even have a full tank of gas. That'd be cool. You see him like do a little side quest, him getting gas.
Better feel
Then he gets gas. He goes to the theater, you know, and he paddles over there. And all of a sudden, the detective, I don't know how, he shows up right behind him, like always, dude. Like those fucking cliche movies. He turns around and boom, he's there. How the fuck he knew where he was?
You knew.
So he's like, what the fuck? Well, he saw the chandelier. He's like, oh, Henry's here. Like, well, I don't see Henry. Come on, you're being arrested now. And then he goes, someone is here. And then it's her. No, we see do we hear the voices? They go to the back wall. It's like, I'm tired of looking at these things. And he tosses it on these. He kills the curtain. The curtain falls. All the dolls are there. 199 and one is missing. Then he goes, and all of a sudden, all the dolls go one by one, all to the same direction. Clack, 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 clack. That was cool. What do you think about that scene?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You hear the clack, 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 clack. But then we missed the person. Before that, we missed where they uncovered someone underneath the red. What's it under a red sheet, and it used to be Michael. Like, who's that? That's my long lost uncle. He got turned into a doll, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part.
Turns to a fucking doll. He's like, shh, shh. We just solved a 100-year-old missing case. And I was like, damn, that part scared me when he moved his hands. And then we see a rocking chair, and then it's a clown from Scary Movie 4. And he's creaking back and forth, and he goes, Mary Shaw, and he stops. She's like, why? Why you kill my wife? And then he goes, come a little closer, I'll tell you into your wife. To your wife, to your ear. He goes, you were the last Ashen. The last Ashen was inside of her. She was Prego.
Yeah.
That's what she threw up in her mouth. And all of a sudden, the dog starts levitating, and then the captain, Buzz, starts shooting at her. She kills her, and it kills the doll, blows up. And then she's mutating her through the dolls. Like, she's living through the dolls, and throws the gasoline thing, and it burns it. All the dolls on fire. On fire. And then they're running away, and then Mr. Buzz, he did the number one thing, which is fall and scream.
Oh, they can't say Buzz, though, so they say Zurg.
Oh, Zurg. So Zurg fell. And then he gets...
Stupid. What a dumb retcon. Go on.
So he does the thing, he picks her up, and he goes, oh! And you see him pop out like this. Oh, his mouth just open. Why do you have to kill him? Why do you have to kill him? He's not part of a tree or anything, or is he?
I don't know, but it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty badass. Then he falls to the ground like slowly. He's flattered. And then Jamie is running, and then Mary Shaw comes out of nowhere, and he didn't scream, but he falls through the floor into the ocean, to the river, and he pops up his head. Then he remembers, oh yeah, there's one more left, which is Slappy, Billy. So he remembers where he puts him. He goes back to the funeral parlor. It's like, oh, she's not here. And he's holding Henry with his mouth open like that. Mr. Ashton took him. Like, how could he took him? Because he's in a wheelchair. Like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. So he drives to the house. And all of a sudden, he's slowly creeping through the house. And he finds Billy in the crib. And then Hitman is a dog. Is awake. So when you're trying to tell a joke.
Calling me.
Do that joke. Really quick, go.
When is a door not a door?
When?
When it's a jar.
I have one. Mom, could I go to the club with my friends? Yeah, go ask your dad for permission. And then he goes, wait a second, I don't even have. I'm like, I don't have a dad. Exactly, you don't have permission.
That's a mom joke, man.
Oh, sorry.
That's a dad list joke.
It's a dadless joke. So he finds Billy in the crib, you know, and he picks her up. He's like, all right, it's time to end this shit. And all of a sudden, everything starts going quiet. And she appears.
I'm Bernard Shaw. Welcome to Fox News.
And then a convenient fire was next to him. Nicely convenient lit fire, you know. He dumps Slappy the dummy into the fire and he burns, baby, burns. Let's go inferno. So homie over here, you know, he barbecues and Mary Shaw goes, I'm defeated. And the thunder cracks and we see the lightning and his dad is there. He goes, I'll let you tell this part. What happened?
He's like, yo, what up?
The data?
Yeah. Dude, that part was really cool, actually.
Guess what I'm saying?
I really did not expect that.
The big reveal?
Yeah.
That shit was sick, huh?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, when I saw it the first time, I was like, what?
Man, not a happy ending, though.
Happy burner. So Jamie goes, Dad, are you okay? And then he goes like this. He slunks forward. And then we see behind him, and it's a dummy. What? It's an organic dummy with the little paddle things and things. And then we see the flashbacks of every time he was talking. It was Ella. Ella, Ella, Ella. She was like, and then the voice and like, oh yeah, look, best pea soup in town. And he feeds him, and it comes down this pipe, lands on a plate. All this time he's having a flabbergasm. Jamie's like, what the fuck did I just witness? What? What's going on? You know, and then all of a sudden, that's the thing is, like, I don't understand. Like, he saw the notebook and then he flipped the little flap. It says the perfect doll. It's a drawing of Ella, right? Or a doll. Or Barbie doll.
I guess it was her. And then they said that they had to use organic parts.
They said sometimes you got to use what we haven't had. And she turns around and Ella is there, aka Mary Shaw. So that's a human living body fucking doll. Dummy. She never had kids. So I was like, what? So yeah, she does, instead of fighting this 200-pound woman or whatever, he ends up just screaming to end the movie. Like, I give up. I ran out of ideas. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm done. So yeah, Jamie goes face to face with Ella, aka Mary Shaw, and he goes, and it comes out of her. She's like,
And she goes for the tongue.
she goes like,
She wants
double
a little
fisted.
piece.
So there's a prostate on him. He double fucking fist him, takes his tongue out. We see a nice family portrait of Lisa, Jamie, Marin, Henry. You know, the one who's lived is that girl, huh? Marin survived. Everybody else died.
Yeah, she did, because we see her at the end too.
Oh, okay.
And she
So
just
the whole
like,
town is dead. Nobody's survived.
apparently.
Then it says, beware of Mary Shaw's stare. The end.
Beware of the door. Scary.
So overall thoughts.
I will
What's
beware of the door.
Was it a smart movie? Did it get you?
Nah, in fact, I feel like the entire movie was created around the idea of someone manipulating a human puppet.
Nothing but a puppet.
I feel like that was the whole movie was created just for that part. Like he was like, "Oh, that'd be really cool, but how do we justify it?"
How do we get there?
Yeah,
There's a lot of clues going all around, like with the stick and the body and everything. You're like, what?
I feel like it could have been done smarter. I don't know, more subtly, but that's not necessarily his style.
Ella needed more of an involvement. I feel
Yeah.
like she would played a smaller part, you know?
Yeah,
We need like a red herring of showing her doing stuff and then just walking out, messing with his head type of thing. That'd be cool.
mm-hmm.
Something like that. Yeah, like the first time I enjoyed it, I was like shocked and I'm like, what? It was a puppet all along. It made me want to be a ventriloquist.
Yep.
They're gonna make my mic speak.
Same. Hello, hello, hello.
Mhm. Bloody
Hey.
mouth. My cat.
Where's my not moving? Hey, look, I'm Donald Duck. Oh shit! I moved my lips. My
I can't
beak.
even do that. His lips are moving. Hey, funny. She's talking through her bottom lips. I can see her lips moving.
Wow.
Chetos.
Deep dive.
Guys, go and check this movie out. It's free everywhere. You know, it's a nice spooky time. If you haven't seen this movie, it's a kind of like a hidden gem, you know. There you go. Get the booblies on it.
Yep.
It's not too scary, but it's not scary. You know, there's awesome kills. It's not Terrifier-esque, but you'll have a grand old time with this. You know, it's something different. You know, when I saw it the first time, like we said, James Wan has a fascination with puppets. Puppets. And yeah. Thank you, James Wan. Come back to the horror film, please.
Yeah, what's he doing now?
He's supposed to come back for Quattro, Conjurino,
Nice.
and they would have bang. Yeah. Let's end this with a bang.
Bang, bang, bang,
Final
bang,
thoughts.
bang, skeet, skeet, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
It was probably the best puppet movie I've ever seen.
Wow, that's high praises. And there's been a lot of puppets, including Pinocchio.
Muppet movies? Do they count?
The Muppet Babies? I mean, they are Muppets. Puppets.
Animal!
They're called,
La, 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 la.
they're called Muppets puppets, so I guess it just went back to the word.
Animal enjoy film! Yeah, la, 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 la.
Oh, Fozzie. Fozzie.
Wazzy, wazzy, was a bear.
Yeah, guys. We'll catch you guys next time with Bitteryears.
Lazy gooey's.
Bitteryears next week.
Very excited.
We're going to see Rihanna Ryder. We're going to see Ortega, Megan. What's her name? Megan Ortega.
Jenna Ortega, yeah.
We're going to see Michael Batten Keaton. Michael Batten Keaton.
Yeah,
Some shit
those
like
are
that.
all words. Yeah, Michael
Michael.
Keaton, Jenna Ortega,
Michael Batman Keaton. There you go.
Ortega Chili in a can.
Ortega. Those are good with some nice fucking tostadas.
Dude, dump it in Fritos.
Sauce.
Frito, bye.
Who else coming back? The other Miss
Badass
Bates.
right there.
Miss Bates coming back.
Kathy Bates.
Yeah. Well, she did. No, the dad died, right? In
He's
real
not-
life?
He just didn't. He's the only one who didn't come back.
That's stupid. I want to see that fucking the eccentric fucking spirit. What's it called? The medium come back
And all the Bobs.
after he got all his combatants.
Come up and yes.
There
All right.
you go.
Yep. So next week.
Next week, Beetlejuice, guys, stay tuned for the hint trailer quiz. I am Ray Zombie. This is and has been the Hitman Zombie S Show. Thank you for sticking with us. It's been a long ride. Let's finish spooky season as strong.